Hello everyone, welcome to Creditor's Papers. My name is Patricia Bailey and this is the 70th discussion in this series and it's titled Beautiful Fallen Angel. You can find this free 2-page printable PDF at predatorspapers.com. Ezekiel 28 is often thought to contain allusions to the fallen angel story, which maintains Satan was expelled from heaven for his rebellion against God. We will seek to show this passage has nothing to do with the cosmic enemy of Yahweh, and exactly what it says it is, the profile of a rich and arrogant king who had puffed himself up, along with his nation, to godlike status and would suffer military defeat. Number 1 is the passage of Ezekiel 28, most often connected to the fallen angel story. Number 2 is a very brief outline of the fallen angel myth. Number 3 points out the contradictions between the underlying text in number 1 and the biblical account regarding Eden. In Ezekiel, the supposed angel was perfect and living in heaven in the Garden of Eden. But we know Eden was not in heaven. Eden was on earth. When the supposed angel was in the Garden of Eden, he had already fallen and was there to deceive Adam and Eve. In addition, the phrase, "You were blameless until sin was discovered in you," doesn't sound anything like leading an all-out rebellion against Yahweh. The facts and sequence of events do not add up. Number 4 is a brief overview of our understanding of this passage. The text in number 1 states these verses are a lament for the King of Tyre, and we will simply take it at its word. To say the King of Tyre was the seal of perfection, beauty, and wisdom meant he was a faithful bearer of the image of God. He had the seal of the divine ruler on him. Being in Eden is a potent metaphor for the abundance that accompanies living in accordance with the divine law. You were in Eden is a way of saying you had everything. The following points support and broaden this interpretation. Number 5. Read these passages. Not only were the words perfection, beauty, and wisdom applied to the king, but to his kingdom as well. There's a blending of the nation with the king, a characteristic seen often in biblical prophecy. In these passages, wisdom is allied with intelligence and business acumen. Accruing riches appears to have been the focus of Tyre's wisdom and her fall. Number 6 demonstrates the word Eden is used symbolically in the Bible to convey peace, abundance, wholeness, and other positive attributes. Number 7 shows the word blameless does not mean sinless. David, Job, and Noah were not sinless, and yet the word blameless was used to describe them. Number 8 highlights the king's and his people's sins and why they fell from grace. Their fall was due to violence, pride, and iniquity. It appears their business practices became corrupt, degrading their institutions. Number 9. 4 references show Tyre was tied to Jerusalem in a singular way and was a beneficiary of Jerusalem's special relationship with Yahweh. The references pertain to A. the precious stones, B. the stones of fire, C. the protective cherub, and D. the reference to circumcision. Number 10. The text states, every precious stone was your covering. Tyre was under the protection of the covenantal relationship with Yahweh due to their friendship with Jerusalem. The 9 jewels mentioned in Ezekiel 28 are an exact match to the jewels of the breastplate on the high priest, except the 3 jewels in the 3rd row are missing in most Protestant translations. However, the full 12 jewels are named in the Septuagint in the same passage. Each jewel represented a tribe of Israel. The passage states, every precious stone was your covering, which indicates protection. Number 11. The fiery stones is a reference to the law of God given to Moses. The king of Tyre walked among the fiery stones. Tyre was guided by the wisdom of God's law. Number 12. The protective cherub is reference to the temple, a symbol of God's presence. Number 13. The statement that, due to their sin, they would die like the uncircumcised, suggests that previous to their sin, Tyre somehow had the status of the circumcised. 14. When Babylon conquered Jerusalem, Tyre took advantage of the situation to enrich themselves. Besides their corrupt business dealings, this betrayal would also bring judgment. There's nothing in this passage that suggests a reference to a cosmic villain. It's important that we always look at the entire context of Scripture to understand its meaning, and always question extra-biblical notions and the traditions of men. Thank you for listening.